Ahoy everyone and welcome back to the channel. In this video you're going to see how I broke Wonderdraft, my map making software, and then tried to fix it again so I wouldn't lose dozens of hours of progress on my map. We start off with just two areas left to complete, the central area of that main continent and then the western land of the far shores, which we haven't really done any work on yet. However, before we get to the fatal mistake that I made that broke the program, let's first start by planting some trees. for most of the video series, I've been noticing some lag here and there as we've been building out this world map, but it was around about this point that I started to notice it get really bad. I could barely place a single cluster of trees, and then... Not a big deal, I thought. Wonderdraft does have an autosave feature that runs every 15 minutes or so, so I just jumped straight back in. But then, it happened again. Oh dear. Frustrating, I thought, but let's just load it up and try again. However, this time, I couldn't open the file back up. After worrying about this for the last few videos, I actually managed to do it. I hit the asset cap in Wonderdraft. In the first battle of man versus trees, the trees have won. So I started to panic. My last backup copy was ages ago. I thought that I had lost weeks of work. But after some searching, I managed to find a relatively recent backup in my cloud storage, which I, to be honest, forgot that I had. So I opened it up and used that backup to run a few tests, but every single time I kept hitting that same crash when I was placing down the trees. It seemed as though no matter what I tried, I would never be able to finish the map. I just started to ask myself, is this it? Is this the end of the project? But no, I'd sunk too much time into this to just stop. I was determined to find a way. I did some research online, and by research I mean skimming the Wonderdraft manual and reading a few Reddit threads, and found out about something called asset merging. So I loaded the backup file and gave it a try. Now what this does, if you're not familiar, I certainly wasn't, is you group a selection of assets, in this case mostly trees, and then group them together as a single item. This helps the system run more smoothly, reduces the strain on Wonderdraft. However, it does mean you can no longer edit or move those assets individually, and you lose a little bit of resolution. Fortunately though, exporting the map to an image restores that resolution loss. It doesn't look quite so pixelated in the image file. This, I thought to myself, could be my lifeboat. This could work. This could help me get back on track and actually finish the map. I just needed to find some other way to reduce the complexity of the map overall, because I'm still facing that lag issue, and I was constantly worried about it crashing again and potentially losing that save file, with the file itself becoming corrupted and no longer able to open. I needed to make a sacrifice. I needed to get rid of something. And that sacrifice, sadly, was that western untouched continent. Goodbye, far shores. I'll come back in the future and give you your own dedicated map, I promise. Just maybe not in 8K resolution again. And so I had to concede some losses. I had to redo some areas from the backup file that were lost. I had to make some concessions on how I'd originally envisaged the final map, but I finally had a way to continue. After a fairly stressful few hours, I told myself, I'm gonna finish this map. And that is exactly what I did. The next 10 minutes you're about to see is me finally completing the entirety of the rest of this map, completing the project on 1000% speed. This is the last time-lapse segment for this video. I hope you enjoy. I will catch you at the end. I can't believe it. We are finally there. Over 50 hours of work total on a project that I first started many months ago, and it's done. If you've been on this journey with me, I know there are probably not very many of you, but thank you all the same. I've just got one more video left in this series where we clean up the map, add a border, add in some heraldry and a key for the major nations, and then this project is finally completed. So that's it for this one. If you've enjoyed the video, please consider dropping me a like, and if you want to stay up to date on the rest of this series and some of the new video series that I've got planned, then hit that subscribe button as well. Cheers, guys.